everybody, and welcome back to another episode of PokeX-mon X Mansion. Today we're going to be making the choice. We're going to be making one of two choices, running through the whole thing that brings us to the mission that will bring us back to where they group up together again. That will make more sense in a few minutes, but I just wanted to tell you this is going to be a kind of weird episode because none of this is going to be saved because we are actually making the other choice and playing the rest of the game through that. But I wanted to show you both choices since the game does bridge to two different locations for a little bit. This is all of them, right, Aurora? Yes, it is, Magneto. Students, I expect you all to stand down. Do not engage. You are here to listen. Yes, that would be wise. We aren't here to hurt you. We just need you all to be prepared. There is an ancient being named Apocalypse coming for us all, and we need to prepare. I tried contacting Xavier, but he ignored my every request, so I knew something like this would be my only way I could ever get his attention. Apocalypse has been collecting mutants again. That would make sense, I suppose. We went and took back Angel from him. Are you saying you knew Apocalypse was back and collecting mutants, and you never decided to warn any of your fellow mutants? No, Eric, it wasn't like that at all. We knew Angel had been kidnapped, and only after did we learn what had happened to him. We nearly lost Gamba while trying to retrieve him. And yet you still decided to bring 5 powerful children out into the world with nothing more than yourself and the blue fuzzy man to protect them. That's a shout out to X-Men Evolution. Now, I mean no disrespect, but do you honestly think either of you two have the ability to stop Apocalypse or one of his horsemen? Since when do you care so much for the X-Men? You've tried to take us down time and time again. The Brotherhood and I care about all mutants, each and every one of you. The only reason we tried to take you down is because you've always tried to get in our way from trying to save mutants from humankind. This time it's personal because Apocalypse took our multiple men. That's not good. I could not imagine what the enhanced version of his powers could be. Not to mention the excruciating amount of pain he must be experiencing as Apocalypse turns him into a horseman. Raven talking about it does nothing for saving him. We have come and said what we needed to say. It's time for us to return home. But before I go, I need to address your students first. Eric, don't. Silence, Aurora. You've had your chance with them, now I'm taking mine. Students, it's clear by how you've handled the Brotherhood that the professor has been doing well by raising you. However, he doesn't have what it takes in him to make the bold decisions that will be necessary to win. No, to survive this war. That is why I'm asking you now to come with me. I don't expect all of you to come, only those who truly want to do something about this ancient evil before it comes for us all. We would never join you. We're X-Men. Yeah, you tell him, Drake. There's no way we're going off with you lot. Not a chance. I'm signing up with you losers. I have my own destiny to follow. I'm going with them. Jeremiah, are you sure? Yes, I made my decision. I appreciate all of you and what everyone at the mansion has done for me, but Magneto is right. If we don't fight now, then Apocalypse will grow too powerful for us all to stop. I mean, are you really going to just stand by and watch him take another mutant as his horseman? No, we're going to go home and make a plan, but if this is the decision you've made, I cannot stop you. Gladness, you're staying, right? So, this is the choice I was talking about. You get a choice to whether or not you want to go do the next part of the game with the X-Men or the next part of the game with the Brotherhood. Regardless, you two will meet back up at some point after a climactic point occurs. However, for this guide, we're going to be going through the X-Men section. After this video, we will come back through, power tap through that last part, and then, honestly, we might read it again, but we're going to go with the Brotherhood the next time. This time, X-Men. Well, at least one of you have enough common sense to join us. Brotherhood, it's time for us to leave. Now that they're gone, feel free to explore the area more. Just talk to Nightcrawler when you're ready to go home. Okay, so you can do whatever you want to do here. I recommend staying for a while. So we're gonna go ahead and get moving. Disappointed in Jeremiah. I had no clue he had such darkness inside of him. I pray he finds his way home someday. Look, we both knew Jeremiah was a punk anyways. It seems even the X-Men don't have a clue either. You and I, we're destined for greater things. That's kinda ominous. I'm not gonna turn my back to you anymore. Are you ready to go back to the inspection? You will never be able to return to this area. Let's go home. Okay, off we go. I'll drop you off in your room so you can sleep off the woes of the day away. I'm not sure if it's the rush of declining the Brotherhood or the loss of Jeremiah, but something inside me woke up in that moment. XBL mutation is now available in the mutation list. I think that's an only X-Men thing. I think only X-Men get the EXPL. I think the Brotherhood gets something else, but we'll check back on that. When you awake from your bed, you feel a cold shiver run down your spine. Before you can stabilize yourself, you hear the deep but clear voice resonate through your mind. So this part, we are going to skip on this because there's no reason to go through it multiple times because it's not just walking up and taking stuff this time. So this time we're going to just do the no. We're going to walk through the X-Men part and then we're going to finish and then we'll come back through. And on the Brotherhood time, I will Sorry, taco burps. I will show you this. How dare you deny my blessing? Okay. And then if you click no, obviously you'll never see him again. When you walk out of your room, you hear someone screaming from down the hallway. It sounds like it's coming from Angel's room. Angel, what's wrong? Please tell me. Please, you gotta tell me something. He's coming. Who's coming here? Apocalypse? No, not Apocalypse. Not here. Ah. Jean, can you read his mind and translate? Not a chance. That could link her mind straight to Apocalypse. Not Apocalypse. It's his horseman. Someone named Infinity is going to attack the Brotherhood. Jean, stop. Whoever this Infinity is, he's on his way there now. Apocalypse has set the task to his horseman to prove he is fit to serve. I see another horseman. A woman. She. Jean lets out a gut-wrenching scream. Yeah. I hope you heard that phoenix roar. Anyways, Apocalypse will not be stopped by mortals like you, X-Men. His reign will be supreme. His armies will span the tree of time. Jean, no, you have to control it. Don't let it in. All will burn in the eternal flames of the firstborn. The skies will glow red with his fury. The rivers will flow red with the blood of the unfit. There is only one who can stop Apocalypse, but the place isn't in this realm. The time isn't now. The one immune to time will be your salvation. Jean, come back, Jean, blah blah. Only when Apocalypse wins may he finally lose for good. Only when Apocalypse wins may he finally lose for good. Only when he wins could he actually lose for good. She curls her neck and looks directly at you. The greatest of blessings can be the most disastrous of curses when placed in the wrong hands. In a flash, Jean returns to her normal state and slumps to the ground. Jean, are you okay? Scott, what happened? Don't worry, Jean. Everything will be just fine. Come on, let's get you into bed. I'm just gonna act like that didn't happen. Gambit thinks that would be a good idea. Hey, Pipsqueak, why don't you run along and tell the professor what just happened? Okay. Remy and I will stay with Angel. Cyclops got Jean covered. Keep Blue's flavor and relay information to him. Well, that didn't sound good to Gambit. Gambit will stay here with Rogue and Angel. Why don't you run along now and go tell the professor? Okay. So basically, if you go the X-Men route, you get a foreshadowing of, and you get to see a little glimpse of the Phoenix. But here's where the professor is. He is in guest room 5, which is next to his room, which has been now made into X-23's room. If you do not go back and save Wolverine, he will be back in his room. This will not be full. They will be empty. So if you pick to choose the X-Men and you did not save Wolverine, Xavier will be in this room, still unhappy with you. I've been sensing distress in the mansion. Is everything okay? You explain Angel's visions to the professor and tell him about Jean's episode. Those are both very troubling events. You can see him pondering what to do next. Right, so here's the plan. Jean cannot be left unattended for the next couple of hours, so I'll go stay with her. I want you to head to the X-Jet when you are ready. We need the team to get to the Brotherhood Sanctuary and save them from this Infinity. I will make an announcement to the other X-Men telling everyone in. I want you to be as careful as you can be. Apocalypse is up to something, or else Angel would never have been or else Angel would have never received that blessing. A horseman of apocalypse is not another day in the danger room. You had better be prepared for war. Yes, that is a pun. If you know, you know. Wolverine, I've sedated this X-23. You should go on this mission. They will need you desperately. I also want you to take the lead here. With everyone's emotions going haywire, I'm sure you're the best to lead the team. Yeah, no problem, Chuck. I doubt Red will take that well. Cyclops isn't at all in the state of mind to lead. I will already be forcing him to go with you. I'll take care of Infinity. Just take good care of Jean and 23. They will be handled with care. Good luck, X-Men. And if you did not go save Wolverine and the FNX facility, then Storm leads this mission. It doesn't really change anything, just changes the dialogue a little bit. X-Men, there's an emergency. I need you all to report to the X-Mansion, or the X-Shed immediately. The Brotherhood are under attack from one of the Apocalypse's horsemen. We had reports that Apocalypse has returned, but now we know he's back, and now is the time to attack. Your mission will be to safely retrieve the members of the Brotherhood and bring them back here. If our information is correct, the Brotherhood sanctuary will fall, so do not attempt to save it. We need to save the Brotherhood. I feel their aid will be required if we are going to stop Apocalypse. You all need to be prepared. Those of you who have fought Apocalypse and his horsemen know exactly how dangerous this will be. Those of you who have not had the pleasure, be prepared for war. So again, report to the X-Shed immediately. Okay. So we're gonna go take care of the not take care of Infinity, but kind of just postpone him. Or postpone the inevitable and save the Brotherhood. Here they are, making sure no one else is here besides that. Okay. Talk to Wolverine when you want to start the mission. Hey Runt, are you ready to go? Usually we would never go over the game plan. Usually we would go over the game plan before we leave, but we won't know what the situation is until we get there. I know if all else fails, we will have Kurt teleport the Brotherhood into the X-Shed one by one, but we can't risk him getting captured in the process. But for now, just be prepared for battle. We will come up with a game plan when we get there. Let's do this. Alright then, X-Men. On the plane now. Jeez, Wolverine, a little please wouldn't kill you. Alright, team. It's time for our mission to start. Pretty please get your butts on the plane! Sorry. And just like that, we were on our way to save the Brotherhood, the X-Men's greatest rival. I'm not sure who or what this Infinity is, but he sure has everyone worked up. We've handled everything else so far pretty easily. Are these horsemen really that powerful? If they are so strong, we need to be careful attacking them 20 to 1. Then how strong is Apocalypse? After about 30 minutes, we finally arrived at the Brotherhood Sanctuary. Honestly, just looks like a giant treehouse in the middle of nowhere. But as we get closer, we see it being swarmed by hundreds of people. Except they all look the same. Could this be the being known as Infinity? Alright, X-Men, this is going to have to be a surgical extraction of the Brotherhood. Their treehouse is being overrun by countless beings that we believe to be the one known as Infinity. It looks like the being used to be known as Multiple Man. He was able to create countless copies of himself. Apocalypse always bolsters his horseman's ability, so be prepared for anything. Here's our plan of attack. X-Men, it looks like the bulk of the Brotherhood are outside, but we have to make sure no one is stuck in the treehouse. To ensure no one gets left behind, we will send the bulk of our masses down into the main area. New recruits, now is your moment of graduation. We will be sending you into the treehouse. Your objective is to work as a team and get everyone out of there. This is a horseman of Apocalypse we are dealing with. You can stay here and remain a student forever. However, if you get off this jet and you go save those in need, who may or may not do the same for us in return, then you will be an X-Man. I may have taken that straight from Major Voltron. Anyways, if we all work together and no one quits until everyone is back in the X-Jet, then I know we can do this. Are you ready, everyone? X-Men, roll out. Uh-oh. Get him! Jeremiah yells from across the room. Someone go upstairs and help Mystique. Gladness, we've got this. You go upstairs and help Mystique. Yeah, leave these groupies to us. We will make Infinity pay for joining Apocalypse. Okay, so if you try to run up at all or to go out of like where you're going or where you're supposed to be, it'll just push you straight back. You want some, kid? I'll break you into pieces. Infinity number 784. I'll let you infer what you want to about that. Oh man, I did not heal before this. That's not good. I would say, honestly, the X-Men side is harder. But you also get breaks in between fights. You don't have to fight all of them in a row. Because they're not the same. Okay. How dare you challenge the might of Apocalypse? And this is number 781. Again, I will let you infer what you want to about this. That's a lot of them. It doesn't matter how far over to the right you run, you'll never be out of their line of sight. See? They just don't chase you down or run across the room. Oh, dummy. You should consider joining us. It feels so liberating. I'm keeping Full Surrender. It's too strong. I guess I can get rid of Nasty Plot since I'm not special attack anymore. I do have those, okay. Honestly, after doing this, I might need to add more battles to the Brotherhood side because there might not be enough. I think you only do like 4 of them in a row. It's like Kimono Girls styled, where you don't really get a break in between like this, but still. Oh, I can't do what I was gonna do, damn. That's fine. Yeah, let's take you out the front. I'm sure some of you have figured out what the number scheme is. That kind of sucked, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I guess I have one of those. I was about to say a ton of those. Infinity won't let us escape. You'll need to beat them all. My Pokemon are all defeated. It's up to you, young X-Men. Wow, that sucked. That sucked real bad. We're almost done with this one. The next one won't be super rushed like this. I'll be taking my time the rest of the way from on this guide. It's just this specific one I'm trying to not accidentally save somewhere. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself. She's out cold. You pull out your Nightcrawler beacon and press the button. Ah, so you found Mystique. I guess the clones could tell she wasn't one of them. We've collected almost everyone. I'm going to take you and Mystique back to the jet and rendezvous with the others. Well done, Gluttonous. I'm glad you were on the team. And just like that, the mission was complete. We somehow managed to get everyone out of there alive. This Infinity is far more powerful than anything I could have imagined. I'm sure his individual clones weren't that powerful, but when they were all together, they were an unstoppable force. It took all of us working together to separate them. They were still forced to, and they still forced us to retreat. This was just the first of his 4 horsemen. That means there are still 3 more we haven't seen. How are we supposed to beat 4 of them when we couldn't even take down one of them alone? Not to mention Apocalypse. How do we stop him? Can we stop him? Jean said Apocalypse must win to lose. What could that mean? She also said the one immune to time will stop him. Who could that be? Oh man, I'm just a kid. What can I even do to help stop this madness? Now all of us were on our way back to the X Mansion. Brotherhood and X-Men living together under the same roof? I'm sure that's gonna play out well. I wonder though, was this what Apocalypse wanted us to do? Did he expect the X-Men to come and save the Brotherhood? Was this all part of his grand plan? They say there's strength in numbers, but right now it feels more like herding cattle to the slaughterhouse. By the end of the mission, I have started coming to terms with my powers more. I really feel like I am if I'm not mistaken, hang on. Crap, that's not there. Blah, 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 blah. La 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 la. Okay. I'll have to probably figure out what that one is. I'm sure as soon as I see it too, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm dumb. Oh, right. Okay, so what these are, I didn't even have to see it to know it. All or nothing means whenever you encounter Pokemon in the wild, they will have guaranteed a 31 in one of their IVs. Jack of all trades one means that all of their stats are guaranteed to be at like 15 or higher. Basically, it's would you rather have a more generally strong one, or would you rather have one that is very much focused in one stat? I'm choosing the Jack of Trades mutant. Those are for your IVs, yeah. This is essentially the end of the demo. Feel free to challenge the battlegrounds and explore and talk to everyone, but there is nothing more until the next update. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you. So yeah, that's kind of the end of it. There's been more battlegrounds added to it in my file, but I haven't released that yet. There's more Danger Room sessions in my file, but I haven't released that yet. We will get further into that, but I wanted to make sure the Battlegrounds was done so I could get the gacha system in. Then after the gacha system in, I was going to do all the side quests. And then I'll introduce everyone to who the second horseman is. I already have that part written out and pretty much done. I just have to actually like make the event for it, which will take a minute. But that's going to be the end of deciding what happens if you're an X-Men. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you guys for watching. Please check out the game. I think you'll like it. Links in the description, and yeah, there's a lot more to come. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.